The PKK is a Marxist-Leninist and Stalinist The PKK terror today, communist terror in the flesh. For example, in his message to celebrate the founding of the separatist organization, its leader said, "As the best answer to those who say socialism has communism has collapsed, we are saying the contrary. The most powerful has taken place in the PKK." A speech on 2 represents one of the many occasions on which the leader of the separatist organization openly stated the Marxist-Leninist organization. No matter what unsuitable conditions it may live under, it must be based on the objective force of the working class, and on Marxism-Leninism, its science and guide to action. And note that the resistance is counted in that fact. Those tribal walls offenses Marxism-Leninism, the modern and most revolutionary way, have entered our heads. They themselves say that their party is a communist one, and all the laws of communism are set out and clarified in the party constitution. They make communist propaganda day and night. By the terrorist organization is communist. Striking statements at the organization's founding conference and on its website makes their devotion to Marxism perfectly clear. Marxist-Leninist theory must be taken to heart. Leading cadres must frequently refer to it. They must take that teaching to heart in order to make the implementation of Marxism a point. We will adopt socialism, rather as a guide to action in the resolution of the political problem. As is such a teaching, and the teaching, we shall do our duty by applying it, as the most important precondition to the country, means guide to the existing administration. PKK terrorism in Turkey is one of the major communist uprisings in the world today. It is the of the Turkish Republic. Stalinist uprising. The fact that the organization, both in indictments by prosecutors and in Turkish intelligence MIT reports and in rulings by the courts. Indeed, the fact that for many years the organization used the hammer and sickle motif flag is sufficient proof of this. The emblem was then altered by the organization. Abdullah says that the PKK foundation and Leninism in another the tradition. It is clear that it will take shares of that legacy, which is in the way that flesh is joined to bone. Lenin represented it in the 1900s. Socialism. Do so and Salon does what the Southeast are doing what Lenin is applying that practices of the Marxist-Leninist religion. Öcalan, the separatist leader, praises the bloodthirsty communist leaders who its Ho Chi Minh and its practical masters Stalin, Ho Chi Minh, and Mao, and many national and internationalist heroes march. These great heroes stir up and organize mankind's cause of freedom and produce the known as peace, occupation and the mankind. Like the communist leader he so admires, the leader of resorts to violence because that is what Marxism, Leninism, and Darwinism base their ideology and command on. Lenin stated that terror is an element of the communist ideology. The phenomenon in which we are interested is the armed struggle. It is conducted by individual groups. Armed struggle pursues different aims. This struggle is fascinating individual chiefs and funds, both from and from. In other words, he says, of course we will bomb everywhere, kill people, and shed blood, and asks, is this not what communism necessitates? Lenin describes how indispensable anarchy are for cannot reject a form of completely suitable or even essential at a definitive juncture in battle. What does Lenin say? Marxism, he says, violence meaning violence. It is not possible for communism to spread over the world without terror and without violence. He says, dictatorship, killing police and police stations, robbing banks, and breaking into rich, killing them and stealing. He says the only of the proletariat, Marxist terror, says that you are Leninist line.
Aksini yaparsanız diyor,
primarily teaches as terrorists Darwinism, the basic. There is no ethnic movement here, only a communist one. The impression of Kurdish nationalism the people of the region. That is why a very powerful anti-Darwinist, anti-materialist, and anti-communist intellectual propaganda in all of Turkey is necessary. There can be no materialism where there is communism. There is no materialism. There can be no PKK, no communism. The solution to PKK is the destruction of Darwinism, materialism, and communism by means of science and the destruction of the Turkish Islamic Union. Materialism. Once that is done, what is the solution to an ideology? Eliminating the ideology. The only answer is to eliminate scientific activity, issue, and end it in a very short to terror to the PKK. 100 diseases, but only one cure. But it can be cured. These 100 diseases will. The solution to the PKK is the destruction of Darwinism, materialism, and communism by means of scientific methods and foundation of without delay.